PF Dev should win an award for the worst Roblox dev team. Thoughts? Maybe not the worst, but maybe the most uninspired and laziest. I would agree with that. Because the last few updates have just been, you know what, instead of adding new maps or rebalancing some things with the guns, it's mostly just maps. I think that's the main problem with Phantom at this point, it's just the maps. I feel like if they just bit the bullet and were like, made like a mapping competition, like, hey, you know, we'll give you a special chat tag in-game if you make a map and it gets approved and we put it in the game. Or like, crazy idea. How about you just rotate in the maps you already have in the fucking files? How about that? The game needs an entire overhaul of the maps because the current maps work best with old movement. The current maps have also been in the map pool for like actually a decade at this point. Like, I'm sorry, no one's saying that Bazaar Revamp and whatever this map is called, Highway Lot, aren't good maps. But people aren't like excited when they get them. I mean, I'm excited when I get Bazaar Revamp, but like after a while it's just like, oh boy, I got the map that wasn't Crane Sight. Yippee. Nerf movement and don't even add more cover. Yeah, they removed the wall in Bazaar Revamp too. Like, they edited that map in the most inconsequential way possible. Hey, you know this random wall that goes to where the hill is on King of the Hill? Yeah, let's just remove it. Fuck you. The maps need more cover. Yeah, it's true. Honestly though, I think before they do anything with like movement stuff, they just need to like do like a weekly, maybe bi-weekly map rotation. Because they already have, if you have a test server, you can play every map. Like, you can queue any map. Like, even the old maps, you can queue those. But, just for some reason, they won't add them. They just remove maps from the map pool. They don't add maps, and the maps they do add suck. Basically forces you to camp the entire game or go 30-30. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I was gonna make like a video on this, but I'm not good at video editing, so I'm just gonna say it here. Like, reintroduce like a bunch of maps like bi-weekly. Like, take 8 old maps. Like, have a theme, maybe like 8 jungle themed maps. Throw them into the map pool for 2 weeks. See how it works. People don't like it. Hey, they are out of the map pool in 2 weeks. Like, don't like change the map pool. Like, keep every other map. Just add those in. And then after 2 weeks, like, cycle them out. Like, maybe do, like, oh, it's, like, Nostalgia Week before, like, you know, all the non-revamped versions of maps? Or, like, old maps, like Mirage? Like, maybe just throw those in for 2 weeks, you know? Like, hey, if you never had a chance to play the map when it was in the map pool, hey, there's your chance. You can play old Mirage. Like, just do something with the maps. I'm tired of playing the same... I don't even know how many maps there are. I'm just gonna say 30. I'm tired of playing the same 30 maps. Like, I know them inside and out. I want something new. And they keep just removing maps. It's so demoralizing booting up this game sometimes. And it's just like, oh boy, I can't wait to play the same map for 3 hours. It's like 12 maps. Yeah, like I said, hang on. We'll go to the Phantom Forces Wiki, actually. Don't mind my tabs. Where the fuck? There it is. Let's go to the Phantom Forces Wiki. Phantom Forces Wiki. Like, they have a thing for maps. Yes. Active maps. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 35. Okay, 35 maps is a pretty good pool. But all these maps suck. And like you said, only like 12 of them ever get played. Like, nobody's voting Villa. Nobody's voting Winter Rage. If you want to sort this by playable maps, Villa isn't in the current pool, is it not? Well, I guess the wiki's wrong, but if I were to sort these, like, if I had a tier list right now, if I were to sort these with playability and, like, remakes, like, Second Storm is just Desert Storm, okay? Like, very little change here. Like, 5 of them are fun, yeah, true. Like, if I were to rate them in terms of playability, this one would be F tier. D tier. Well, Warehouse is kind of fun, honestly. Villa, I haven't played enough Villa to know, but like, I don't have fun on Villa. Rundown, it's not fun. Rig is good, Ruins is okay, Ravad and Ravad 2016 need to be fucking nuked. I hate these maps. Everybody hates these maps. Nobody's having a good time when these maps get voted. They're unfun. Mirage Revamp sucks. Penthouses, it depends on the game mode. Metro and Metro Revamp, I mean, remove the dupe, good map. Mall, I like Mall. Mall Revamp, I'm pretty sure is not even in the queue anymore. I haven't seen Mall Revamp in years. I can't hear you, but I'm here, so there's no point responding to this message. Bring back OG Mirage. Like, you might as well just double down, just bring back OG Mirage, yeah. Like, fuck it. Yeah, it is, it's just not voted. I haven't played Mall Revamp in months then. Industry sucks. I actually like Mall Revamp, by the way. Mall Revamp, fire maps. A+. Highway Lot, I just played Highway Lot. It's alright. Height, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like Height, okay? I hate Mall, that's fair. Mall is a contentious beast. Foxholes, I don't like foxholes, personally. But I've heard people like foxholes. Actually, yeah, Height is a good map. There's enough gameplay variety. You can use anything on that map. Basically, if you can use what you want on a map, like any gun you want, like any category, it's a good map. Height is a good map. You can use everything. Snipers on the roof, assault rifles down here, shotguns on these little walkways, you know? Like, you can just do Elevation. Yeah, I love Elevation. Elevation's an OG, too. Favela, way too close quarters. Like, you want to talk about the opposite of, like, the Mirage syndrome? Favela has a shotgun syndrome, because you can't use anything else but shotguns on this map. Fortress, I like Fortress. I think this is a good map. Really good. Just routes, you can just run anywhere. Facility, I played it like 3 times. I don't like it, it's too big. Dust Bowl sucks. Dunes sucks. It surprises me they keep these garbage maps in the game. Like, Dunes. Who's going, yeah, Dunes, I can't wait to get spawn camped on this side of the map. Hell yeah. Dust Bowl and Dunes are below F, dude. They belong in the garbage with Ravad. Crane Sight and Crane Sight Revamp, throw those into a fucking wood chipper. These maps deserve to just be iced. Derrick, I like Derrick. I mean, I like it when I want to use assault rifles, otherwise it's just wide open, no recoil setup bullshit. You like Dunes? I'm sorry, but that's a bad opinion. Not many people can agree with that. I like Crane Sight, but not the revamp. Dude, you're the guy voting for Crane Sight? What the hell, man? That's crazy. Castle Keep. Okay, Castle Keep's good. Containers are fun. Honestly, even though I'm a shotgun main, I don't really like it. Black Sight's good, Bazaar's good, obviously. Like, these maps suck. Like, half of the map pool, if it gets voted in, I want to hop servers. That's the main problem with it, you know? It's like, nobody's complaining about the map pool. You've got 35 maps, after all. But they're so just... give me something new, man. I don't mind containers, but it's not a good map. That's true. That's true. I just like snipers and DMRs. They're my favorite weapon classes. Yeah, but I don't like to be forced to use snipers and DMRs. And that's the problem with Crane Sight and Dunes. You have to use snipers and DMRs. Otherwise, you just don't get to play the video game. I think that's a majority of people's problem. They don't want to be forced to use a weapon type. Like, yeah, it sucks with these maps specifically, because, like, it's hard to use snipers on here, but you still can. There's areas, like, Bazaar is really good with that, because you can use snipers in both the lanes on the right and left side, you know? Like, you can just use every weapon type on those maps. On a map like Dunes, Crane Sight Revamp, you're not using DMRs, long-range weapons, assault rifles, you just lose. You can't play the video game. Works in my favor. Well, yeah, no one else is having a good time, though. Desert Storm used to be the gold standard, but it's just overplayed and outdated. Yeah, Desert Storm, you can use anything on Desert Storm, it's just kind of hard to. I mean, I've fragged out with a KSG on Desert Storm. Because there's just ways to move around Desert Storm where you don't have to lick a sniper barrel, you know? Like, you're not in the crosshairs every time you step outside in Desert Storm. You can go underground to sneak into the enemy's spawn and then kill their snipers at close range with a shotgun. Like, there's counterplay. In Crane Sight, you just get spawn camped. You lose. Oh, you're on the Phantoms? I think it's Phantoms. Like, you're on the Phantom side? Oh, you lose the game. Idiot. You get spawn camped the whole time. You might as well just open cases in your inventory. Motherfucker. I downloaded a mod for TCG Card Simulator and adds 24,000 Pokemon cards. It's freaking sweet, man. Hey, man, good for you. Ravad just camp a roof and don't play. Yeah, I was playing Ravad earlier. I literally just had the Hekate, and I was just spawn camping. Because, like, if I can't have fun, no one else is gonna have fun. I got 35 kills and 3 deaths. I wasn't having a good time. I was actively bored as hell. I was literally watching a YouTube video on my second monitor longer than I was looking at the screen to kill people. It's just a snooze fest. The revamp doesn't help it in the slightest. Like, Ravad is a victim of, like, the old Phantom Forces. Like, yeah, it used to be better when people were worse and the guns kind of just sucked. You know? Like, you'd have maybe one good player in the whole lobby. When everyone's a good player in the lobby, you just can't play. And it's horrible. I wish I could download a mod so I could get a big booty goth girl. If only it was that easy, man. Maybe like half my mental issues would be solved. Lock in. Just gotta lock in, dude. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, like, bro, if the Phantom devs, like, give me a chance, Phantom developers. I will go through your map catalog, your old map catalog. I will make you a detailed, like, scheduled list of different themes of maps you could rotate every 2 weeks. I will do it for free if you agree to add it. For the love of God, do something, man. You wouldn't have to add slop if people had more ways to play with your slop. You know? Like, oh, you don't need to add 18 more guns in the next update. People have enough maps to play with them now, you know? Enough unique maps at that. Like, please, I'm begging anyone that has any contacts with any Phantom developers, get them in my DMs. I will create. I will cook. I don't even want anything in return. I just want it in the fucking game. You feel?